Trailers and trash. Trailers and trash.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very special episode of Trailers and Trash. This young lady right here traveled 1,600 miles to be here with us tonight, strictly to come on Trailers and Trash and talk a little bit about her art and her music. This is Meo Beenaux. Meo?
Hello,
How you doing?
everyone. I'm doing great.
Man, thanks for coming out tonight.
Yeah.
I know it was a long bus ride for you, yes?
Yes. Actually, I got a ride.
Well, I mean, but you took a Greyhound, right, from Chicago, which Illinois borders North Dakota, which borders Montana. I hear North Dakota is beautiful this time of year.
I was asleep the entire time.
Even more beautiful. So uneventful, safe bus ride over?
Yeah, 2 days, man.
Awesome.
It was pretty crazy.
You know, and you came from Chicago, and one thing that I noticed about Chicago from my brief time that I spent there is that at the Greyhound bus station, it's okay for people to smoke crack, which I don't have a problem with personally. If someone wants to smoke crack next to me, that's their business.
Hallelujah.
But they don't let you smoke cigarettes in front of the door at the bus station.
I feel like people disobey this anyway because it's Chicago and we're kind of just like, fuck you.
Absolutely. And
Just swear on me.
yeah, you can fucking swear. Swear all you want.
Fuck you, FCC.
Hell yeah. And you grew up in Chicago, is that right?
Yeah. Well, I lived in a suburb right outside of Chicago by the title of Forest Park. However, it was basically Chicago.
Okay.
So, yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
What was that like?
What
was it like?
Uneventful, very dull, not much to do. I was homeschooled, so I kind of just stayed home most of my life and didn't go out.
Well, that's a lot different than like going through the public school system. Are you happy with your homeschooling, or do you feel like it could have been a little bit better maybe?
I feel like, well, I used to really be pissed about it when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm kind of glad I didn't get the same weird brainwashing and kind of the torturous things that happen to kids in public school. But
absolutely.
The social aspect.
Yeah. That's one thing that I definitely did learn in the public school system is the social hierarchy, kind of, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing to know and be aware of that it exists. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the social hierarchy of the public school system. Getting a little heavy here.
We're here to talk about beers and stuff.
Beers and stuff. Quick side note: if you want to call in and talk to Meo Beenaux, go ahead and call 406-926-2630. And from what I understand, you're an artist. From what I understand, which I know, from what I know, you're an artist. How long have you been, would you say, actively pursuing art for?
For about 5 years. Well, I've been playing music since I was 14, but art itself, like drawing, I've only been doing for like 6 or so years, 5 or 6 years.
Okay. And
should I look at the screen or should I look at you? I'm so confused right now.
You can look at the screen and you can look at me.
Hi, Mom!
And you can look at that camera over there. And you can look wherever you want.
Okay.
If you see something you want to look at, just don't ask. Just go ahead and look at it.
Okay.
Absolutely. And was there like a specific instance or moment in time when you decided that like art was going to, because you're always drawing like constantly, that art was going to be like an active pursuit and even like a way of life for you? Is there like a specific moment where it dawned on you and you're like, I'm just gonna draw all the time?
Yeah, actually, I just kind of doodled before and didn't really think about art as a career of sorts until I saw The Devil and Daniel Johnston and saw his incredible life and the story of his work, and that's when I was actually inspired to become an artist, and I really look up to him for that reason.
Yeah, he's awesome. And Daniel Johnston, he does music, he does art, he makes movies. What doesn't he do would be, you know, easier to...
My laundry.
Yes, Daniel Johnston does not do your laundry. That's true, and that is an important fact about Daniel Johnston. Johnston is he does not do Meo Beenaux' laundry. Although, would you do Daniel Johnston's laundry?
I would do his laundry. I'd sniff his underwear. It'd be great.
And have you ever like had your art like displayed in a gallery or had an art show?
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about that.
I've been in a few shows, some of which were in Missoula when we were having the show, the concert / art gallery shows, those events. So mostly I do things like that, more like in the DIY community back home. But I've been in a few bigger galleries. I've done some First Friday sort of deals.
Sure.
So yeah.
Awesome. What was your first art show like? Were you nervous? Were you nervous in the service?
I was very nervous, and then this wonderful lady came in and purchased my art for $60, and it was the first time I'd made an actual sale of art, and I felt
amazing.
like a professional.
Absolutely. It's always awesome when people see...
Excuse me.
You're excused. It's always awesome when people see the hard work you're putting in and realize that realize that all the toil and all the blood, sweat, and tears are actually like worth something to them, and like, you know, and they pay you for it, and then you can buy a cheeseburger, and
I don't eat burgers.
Oh, you don't eat cheeseburgers? Then you can buy a salad, a Caesar salad, and you can live fat and happy. And how long did you live in Chicago? To backtrack a little bit.
I guess technically I've lived in the actual city of Chicago for 7 or 8 years now. Yeah, I moved out pretty early and then just went around.
Okay, and what initially brought you to Missoula, Montana?
A friend of mine at the time lived here and was like, come visit me. So I came and visited, and then I met you and some other choice, wonderful people. I think it's a town full of wonderful creatures and humans, and yeah, I just really enjoy my time here every time I come. So I just came to visit that person.
Yeah, and then you ended up like living here for a year nearly.
Yeah, I was here for a while.
What do you think is different about living in Missoula as opposed to living in the big city? Because I know a lot of people who never really get outside of Montana have no clue. They think a big city. They think Chicago is like in the movies or in the Broadway play Chicago. They just have a complete misconception of what it's like sometimes.
Well, for one thing, we have a lot of people. So it freaks me out sometimes, even now coming to Missoula, is just how there aren't 30,000 people on the street at one time, and it's really quiet here. Yeah. For when I first moved here, it took me a long time to go to sleep just because I didn't hear all the cars outside. Sure. So that's different. The culture is really different. People are maybe not friendlier. I feel like people are more friendly to strangers here. Or in Chicago, we have nice people. It's just it takes you a while. You have to kind of get to know them.
You have to warm up to them a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you care for a cigarette?
Sure, but I'll only smoke half because you only have 2.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just split one between us on Trailers and Trash.
Sharing is caring.
We like to share on Trailers and Trash. Tell me a little bit about the local DIY art / music scene, because when you get into the DIY community, the visual art and the music and all the kind of art forms kind of just blend and have a party together.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful bastard children. It's a pretty good scene. Do you mean the one here or in Chicago?
In Chicago.
In Chicago. Pretty great scene. A lot of really fantastic bands. We have some genuinely good music. Lots of talented people, and it's just really nice because everyone kind of like supports each other.
Yeah.
And we always go to one another's shows and we'll always buy a record. We really look out for traveling bands there. So many people open up their homes, and there's just one place in particular, Situations in Chicago, that has, well, they had, I think they've taken it down since, but just like cat wall and like walls covered in cats and just
like real cats, like climbing up walls.
They nailed live cats to the walls, and then PETA showed up, and it was a whole thing. And just
my God!
Shut the hell up. Never again. But pictures of cats.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That would be a little bit like too avant-garde for me, possibly, if they used actual real cats, unless they were somehow they could treat the cats humanely, so maybe somehow Velcro them to the wall, possibly.
Oh man, you know, there's a cat at my new place. I might have some new decorating ideas. Look out, Chowder!
Look out, Chowder! And what are some of the differences, would you say, between like the Chicago DIY community and the Missoula DIY community? Is it just like more people? Is that?
I feel like definitely more people. We do have probably like 20 shows going on a night, so we definitely have much more going on as far as that goes. But I feel like that can kind of jade you in a weird way because you're constantly surrounded by it. Here, I felt like I ran into some genuine energy, like people that were actually excited because they didn't have anything like Home House before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you ran the lab, so you know like a bit about that.
So yeah, Home House. Let's talk a little bit about that. You came to visit your friend who was living at Home House you came for like a 2-week long visit initially.
Yeah, and I just ended up staying for a few months.
Yeah, what attracted you to the Home House? I remember they had a lot of stuff going on, like music, you know, house shows, and you had an art show like in a house, which I had never really seen someone put on like a DIY punk rock art show before. That was really interesting to me.
That was really exciting. It was the first time I'd ever done flyers for a show. That was really cool. This for ashing.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, that's for the ashing.
Yeah, I really loved running Home House. It was with my friends Max and Dan. And Dan.
Max, Dan, and I remember that. I always got confused about the two Dans. I was like, you're not Dan because he's Dan. He's not Dan because you're Dan. Imposter.
Yeah, pretty good. You played a show there.
Yeah, I remember actually Max kicked everyone out of the house and then told me to play my set. So I was like playing to people as they were like walking out the door, and they're like, "Is the show happening? Still must leave."
Wait a minute.
No, you learn by doing, you know. Absolutely.
Yeah, that Home House wasn't the best place DIY venue because it was right next to a school, so there were lots
just
of
location-wise, the layout of the house was perfect.
Yeah, the layout was awesome. Just there were a lot of families in the neighborhood, so once it got to be about like 9, people started complaining.
They don't like to see a bunch of tattooed and purist hooligans carrying on with hooligan activity at 11:30 at night, you know, on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Once again, if you're just tuning in and you want to call into the show and talk to Meo or just make strange sounds into the phone, go ahead and call 406-926-2630. Let's see, and let's talk about the various bands chronologically that you've been in. What was your first band?
My first band was technically just me solo. So does that count?
That counts, okay. Yeah.
It was Anemia Prevails. I started it when I was 14. It was with my acoustic guitar. I actually had a MySpace, and I sent out albums across the country at like 15. And yeah, it was called The Edible Pedophile was my first album.
The Edible Pedophile. And what, if I may ask, inspired you to name your album that?
I was just thinking about eating pedophiles because I feel like that's something that is.
You feel like they should die maybe, but you don't want their bodies to go to waste because it's like perfectly good meat on those pedophile bodies.
Reusable energy, man. Kind of.
Okay.
Food energy.
So there is stuff on the internet. Is your MySpace with Anemia Prevails still active?
Yes, it is. I can't get into it, but the songs are still there.
The songs are still there. What's the URL for that?
I believe it's myspace.com/Anemia Prevails, and then there's an Anemia Prevails 2 page with extra songs on it. Did you want? There you go.
Awesome, and that's cool because people can get on the internet if they want to maybe live in a little blast from the past. They can go to myspace.com/Anemia Prevails.
Yes.
And what was the second band you were in?
After that, I was in. I don't know. I was in a lot of just various projects, just playing with people that didn't have names. So it was like Meo and this person. So I did a bunch of stuff like that.
Okay.
Then the next band that I had was Teeth. Actually, Logorrhea was first, and then Teeth.
Logorrhea. Did Logorrhea originate in Chicago then?
Yes, Logorrhea is with my very good friend and talented bandmate Eric Newmiller.
Okay.
It started off with me.
Who might be watching this show right now?
Hi, Eric.
And he might actually be about. He might actually be about to pick up his phone and call 406-926-2630.
Crickets.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Logorrhea.
Logorrhea is kind of a musical child of mine. I saw it more as like an art project because I wanted to have a lot of performance art.
Right.
And
a visual element to go with the music.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, I like to think of it as like sort of nightmare music. Yeah, so it's just music from bad dreams, I guess. It's noise music.
That sounds spooky and interesting. And is that stuff on the internet as well?
It is.
And where can people listen to Logorrhea?
I believe the link is bandcamp.com/Logorrhea, but we'll probably put the links on later. They'll be in the little details.
Yeah, in the description. We will definitely be posting the links to all of Meo Beenaux's musical project and artistic endeavors after the show, shortly after the show, when I remember. So there's Logorrhea, which by definition, I believe means like babbling, nonsensically.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
Wow, maybe I should rename this show Logorrhea.
Logorrhea.
That'd be pretty good. Maybe when I don't have a guest and it's just me in front of a microphone, maybe I'll just call the show Logorrhea. That would be pretty good. Right?
That'd be good.
Okay, so there's Anemia Prevails, Logorrhea, and then you moved to Missoula.
Yes.
And you started the band Teeth.
Yes.
Which was
Max Robertson. Dan Hansen. Both very talented, wonderful people. And
absolutely. And that band, if I'm not mistaken, had a pretty rich and interesting history. It was kind of like a glamorous train at first. But you go ahead. It's your story, not mine.
Teeth was a lot of fun. We kind of just decided we wanted to play music together, and we like trading off on instruments. So like, I play guitar one song, play drums the next, bass the next. That was a lot of fun.
Hey, you guys were really good. I don't know. I do know what went wrong, but we don't need to talk about it too much.
We won't talk about that.
Well, just don't use any names.
Behind the music. Somebody was an asshole. No. And then Teeth fell apart. We were very fortunate to meet a lot of really nice people here in Missoula that supported us and bought our albums and came out to our shows, and we had kind of a cool little fan following.
Yeah, I was part of it.
Yeah. Thanks for being a Teeth fan, buddy.
Yeah, no, you guys, I saw success, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
Sign me up.
And Teeth is online still, right? Or
I think Teeth's tracks got taken down.
Oh, by some
someone.
Some little fuddy-duddy just decided to take all the tracks down.
Yeah, but they'll probably be up soon. I'll probably I still have them. I just have to rip them off the CD we have. But we had so many cool people. Like Lily was really instrumental in that band coming together. She was there for all of our practices. We have so many practices with her shrieking in the background.
Oh man, yeah, you guys were high energy, and it was it seemed like the songs were maybe half planned and half constructed, and then you just improv the rest of the way on your live performances, which Meo Beenaux, you are a master of the improv. You can lay it down.
Thank you.
On a moment's notice. So there was Teeth, which was no, there is no link for that.
Not right now.
Yeah. Teeth, which is followed by the Uterus Queen.
Yeah, the Uterus Queen is right after that. And that's a one-woman thing I had. There's basically just jams I had with different people, and I put them up and turned it into a project. We wrote songs.
Awesome.
Yeah. But everything with the Uterus Queen was pretty much improvised, actually. I didn't actually write songs for that. Because I got really lazy and just was like, I don't want to remember it. And I did too many drugs and just couldn't remember stuff. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can say you did drugs
I
in
did.
the past.
I do not do crack.
No, she doesn't. Really.
I've actually never done crack. I feel like I support people that do, though, because if you're going to make that life choice, then that's...
Right, like I was saying about like the hanging out at the Greyhound bus station in Chicago, and I was smoking a cigarette, and there was this homie smoking a crack rock like 5 feet away, and the security guard comes, put out that fucking cigarette right now, and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm sorry, I gotta go find some crack or something so I can have a smoke before I get on the bus. But you know, whatever. If someone wants to smoke crack next to me, I could give a shit less. You know.
Indeed.
Just not in this trailer.
It's your life.
Not in this trailer, and not in my bathroom.
Yeah. You gotta poop in there.
Yeah,
Nobody
you gotta
wants
poop
to
in
see
there.
that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And something we missed actually is in between Teeth and the Uterus Queen, which is kind of from what I understand, a Meo Beenaux compilation, improvisational compilation. There was a little project called the Cancer Wigs.
Yes. Yes.
Now the one of the guitarists in that band, you had a big falling out with. There's a big falling out.
Hate him. God.
No, we had a little project called the Cancer Wigs. You can find that cancerwigs.bandcamp.com.
Oh, that's how Bandcamp does the links. So that other thing, but backwards apparently. But this one is right.
Oh no, the other thing was MySpace. Remember?
I'm in Loggery. Never mind. We will have the anyway. The Cancer.
Oh yeah, Loggeria.
Yes. The Cancer Wigs. Great. Formed in one night, EP recorded in one night, never to be heard of again.
Never to be heard of again.
Thank God.
But you can certainly listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to. You can even like pay $1 and download a track.
Yes, please do if you like.
We don't know where that money goes, but
somewhere into the universe.
You can pay it. It goes into
King's
some like PayPal account for our college funds. So, okay, we got Anemia Prevails, Loggeria, Teeth, the Cancer Wigs. Oh my gosh, you have been in a ton of bands. You are a busy lady.
Busy.
What else was there? Oh yeah, Gut Puss.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Gut Puss.
Gut Puss was my interpretation of experimental noise pop rock. And I did this myself with like double amps, and I was like playing instruments. Like I play with the flute in my mouth while I was playing drums, and it was fucking horrible, but I really had a lot of fun doing it, and that's all that matters.
It sounds like it lives up to its name.
Gut Puss. Yeah, pretty much.
So this Eric fellow?
Yes.
That you're in a band
Eric
with.
Newmiller, you are not my friend if you don't call right now.
Yeah, just call and say hi, Eric. Come on. You got a phone. Everybody has a cell phone except me these days. Even Meo has a cell phone. Tell us about the band, the project you're in with him.
Loggeria?
That's Loggeria. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we kind of covered that already.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's watching with bated breath. How many albums do you have out?
We have 2, I think.
2 albums.
2.
Awesome. And
we wrote our first song. Normally we improvise everything for every show, but we finally wrote a song where I'm playing drums. I play guitar with my foot.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, it's fun. And Eric does his cool stuff on the computer and jamming on the guitar.
Oh, cool. He's like he's a multitasker.
Yeah,
he can do it successfully.
Yes. I change up different instruments. We have these different noise instruments we bought from this really talented creator of things by the name of Tim Kaiser. We went to the noise convention and purchased a few of his toys. I got a ray gun, and it makes ray gun sounds. It's really cool. So I'll normally like start with that, switch off to the weird like time machine we have, and go to these electric bells, and then I'll play guitar, and then I'll play some drums. So it's a pretty full set of things.
That sounds sweet.
Keeps you busy.
Let's move on. You brought some pictures with you today.
Yeah.
And you drew all of these within like the last 4 hours.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Every one of these.
Yes.
Let's go through these. I'm gonna hold them up, and you can kind of maybe narrate what was going through your head when you were drawing it. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Does that sound like a fun game we can play?
Cool.
We have another game too. It's called the Meo Bean Eating Contest, and that's coming up later. So just stay tuned and hold on to your hats for that. So this first one.
Okay, going through my head. I like swirls. Was what was going through my head. Yeah.
Meo Beenaux likes swirls. It kind of reminds me of like a Jello pudding swirl man. Like he maybe just ate some delicious Jello mixed with some delicious pudding. I would
make a Bill Cosby joke, but that's not cool anymore, everyone.
It's not?
No.
Oh, darn. Why didn't Bill Cosby drink whiskey? Because it made him mean. Anyway, moving on. We have this lovely little number by Meo Beenaux.
Yeah, I was thinking about how the idea of having a baby makes me feel, and that was pretty much it. Worms coming out the head. Although I was thinking the other day I could have a kid. I don't know.
Okay. Well, all right. I don't think you should yet. I think you should wait and give it some serious thought.
No. Those are just things that go through my head.
Moving on, and I don't know how this is going to show up for you at home. I hope you can see the pictures. In case you can't, we're going to go back through them in the same order at the very end of the show. That way you can get a close-up look at these wonderful pictures that Meo has drawn within the last 4 hours. That's amazing to me. If I spent my time for 4 hours just drawing, I would probably have about like 4 dicks and 4 stick figures writing like the 4 dicks through.
That sounds like, very majestic.
Over like a moon or something.
That sounds like. Can you draw that for me?
I will.
Thank you.
Before you leave, I will draw.
That's all I ever wanted.
4 stick figures riding 4 dicks over the moon. They'll be like the 4 horsemen.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on, we have this sweet number. I like that one.
Thank you. I was thinking actually a lot of my friend Jessica Gorse, who does a lot of really cool art. There's like a weird kind of like leaf pattern that she does that I feel really inspired to kind of do sometimes because I don't know. And I was thinking about Jessica Gorse when I drew that.
Who's Jessica Gorse?
She was a really good friend of Lageria and of my bandmate Eric's other band, Daymaker. Daymaker! You guys are awesome. Listen to Daymaker from Chicago.
Yeah, would you please, after the show, after you're done watching this wonderful programming?
Deep sea squids, man. Yes, I was thinking of Jessica Gorse.
Awesome, Jessica Gorse.
Yes, and Montana because they're mountains.
Google that up.
I drew mountains.
Because you're in Montana and you're thinking about mountains.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Ooh. Here, I like this. There's some alien gropage going on there, and I am all about that. All about alien gropage.
I honestly don't remember what I was thinking of this. I was just going, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. I need some art for the show. And that is what happened with that there. I wish that I could say that I have these deep, profound thoughts when I'm drawing, but honestly, it just kind of starts with an eyeball, and then just weird stuff comes out from there.
It always starts with an eyeball.
It always starts with an eyeball. Yes, it does.
There's a quote from John Lennon in an interview where somebody asked him how did he get the ideas for his songs, and I think what he said was, well, I think of most of them while I'm sitting on the crapper.
So that is a legitimate answer.
Yeah, I think so too. He didn't try to say, I was looking at the stars and I realized that we're all just a big part of the universe and we're all stardust, and then I wrote Let It Be or Across the Universe. And
that's why I honestly don't understand artist statements at all. I mean, I've had to write them so many times and I just still don't understand the point. I feel like your art, you should be able to look at it And then people go, whoa,
Yeah.
this is how I feel when I look at your art. I think that's
it's nice when
right?
it's up for interpretation. You know, I
Yeah.
don't just want to look at a bowl of fruit. I want to like look at a bowl of like snakes and like goblins that are slightly shaped like tomatoes and bananas and asparagus, and I'd be like, oh, that's obviously some rotten fruit. I don't know. This is why I'm not an artist, I guess.
Yeah.
You are.
You don't get the big bucks unless you can write that artist statement, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so moving on.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have this lovely landscape of heads.
More Montana mountains.
More Montana mountains.
Yes. When I first moved to Montana, I was too terrified to leave the house because of the mountains and there being a lack of tall buildings. I felt very exposed. So I didn't leave the house for like 2 weeks when I first got to Montana because I was scared. And that is a true story.
And that's what this kind of represents. So is this
fear of the mountains?
Is this you right here trying to look away from the mountains, being like, oh, it's scary, I want to look somewhere else?
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing.
Self-portrait.
It still blows me away that you drew all these pictures in the last 4 hours.
Actually, one of the things that I did when I first started drawing is I would force myself to draw a picture every day on my way to work on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't have it finished or to the point of me liking it, I would have to throw it away. So I learned very quickly how to speed draw. So I can do like some pretty detailed stuff in a short amount of time, which is really good because I have a short attention span.
You really can. I mean, this picture that you're seeing behind us, it's a new addition to the set of Trailers and Trash. She drew this in about 3 minutes and 47 seconds. And, you know, that might not even be very fair. It might have been like 30 seconds less than that, but it was amazing. You're just like, scribbling, drawing, and she like broke a Sharpie open and like sprayed it all over the place. And then this beautiful work of art came out, and then it was insane.
It was there.
Okay, so we have one more picture to go through.
I was thinking of that one. City, actually.
A little occult symbolism going on there, if I must say.
It was actually by accident because I drew a triangle and then I drew another one and I was like, oh!
That's what they all
say.
You do
it.
I didn't mean to slip that Illuminati symbolism in there. It just happened naturally that way. Anyway, we shouldn't talk about the Illuminati. We're live on YouTube.
Yeah, I was thinking about a city, actually. I was thinking about my city, Chicago. I'll never do that again, I apologize. But anyway, that's what I was thinking of when I drew that picture. Yes.
Well, that's really pretty. Let's call a gas station.
Yeah.
Let's call a gas station.
Yeah.
Something we like to do on Trailers and Trash is just kind of call a gas station. And do you want to talk to them or should I?
We can talk to them.
I think. Okay. Do you want to start it?
Sure.
Okay. The trick is keep them on the line. What I usually do is I call them and I ask them to list their breakfast sandwiches or like all their beer.
Okay.
Or something for me. So yeah, but you can do whatever you want to do. This is your time to shine right here, Meo Beenaux. They will. That's why I'll.
Thank you for calling South Avenue Market. How can I help you?
Hi there. How are you today? Hello? Hello?
I do for you.
Oh, I was just wondering what different types of Cheetos you have in stock at the moment.
Pretty much all the Cheetos that I know of.
Would you mind listing them for me?
Got the extra hot, the regular hot, the hot with lemon lime, regular puffs, the cheddar jalapeno, the hot fries. What else do we have? The puff corn, and that's it.
Okay, and do you know if any of these have gluten in them?
I would imagine so. Let's see.
And for the lemon lime, do you know if they use real lemon and lime, or is it just flavoring?
It's just seasoning. It's just like it lists as just a regular seasoning, so I don't know if it's a natural one or if it's artificial or not. And it looks like it does have a gluten product in it.
Well, that's good to know, man. Is it busy in there tonight?
Kinda what?
Oh, well, that's probably because we're calling you from Trailers and Trash, America's brokest talk show. Bye. Oh gosh, that was fun. I love those gas stations.
I'm sorry in advance.
Oh gosh, that was good. If you want to call into the show and talk to Meo, go ahead and call 406-926-2630, or you're dead to me forever, pretty much, essentially. Now we have a special presentation. Oh.
I don't know how to answer.
Hello, you're on the air on Trailers and Trash, America's brokest talk show.
Hey, you just called my store.
Yeah, yep.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, it was an interesting little conversation. Good job.
Yeah.
We really like Cheetos.
Yeah, we enjoy Cheetos. How are you doing? Are you all right? Is everything okay?
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting to get called about Cheetos. Probably the most random phone call I've ever gotten.
Awesome. Wow.
Wow.
Sweet. Is there do we win a gift certificate or?
I could write a sign that says you guys had the most interesting phone call.
Would you please?
Yeah.
Go ahead and write Trailers and Trash, most interesting phone call.
All right, I can do that.
Dude, thanks, man. You rock.
All right, man. You guys have a good night.
You too, buddy.
Too.
Bye. He called back. Is that supposed to be funny? Nope. No.
We're very sorry, sir. We're sorry.
We're not sorry. We're actually we're happy we did it, and
we're just sorry we got caught.
We're thankful for the valuable service that they provided.
Yes.
They didn't hang up on us.
Yes.
They listed the Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Do you know how many times I've had to answer calls like that at my job? Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Is
that gluten free? Is that vegan? Is that made by children in other countries? I don't know.
So now we have a special presentation. This is called the Meo bean eating contest. Me and Meo are gonna face off, look each other in the eye.
I'm wearing your hat.
We're gonna look each other in the eye and we're gonna face off.
We're gonna lick each other in the eye.
No, we're gonna look each other in the eye. Oh, we have a phone call.
It's all the same.
Hello, you're on the air on Trailers and Trash, America's brokest talk show. You're on the air with Meo Beenaux. Do you have a question for her?
Do you really want to eat that?
Yeah, we really do want to eat this. Yep.
Talking to Meo Beenaux.
Oh, do I? I mean, actually, I'm kind of a vegetarian and there's pork in here, but I'm gonna just bite it and do it. Yeah.
You know, I have some pre-hand information, and there's actually roofies in that food, so you probably shouldn't eat it.
There's not I ate all my roofies earlier. There's no roofies in this.
Oh, that's what he says, but there's actually roofies in that food.
Well, hey, I'm eating it too, so I guess it's gonna be nap. I guess it's gonna be nap time in the trailer park.
Nap time in the trailer park
For both of us.
Whoa.
Okay, so you're ready. You're ready to take a dirt nap.
Yes. There's lots of dirt outside, so it should be pretty comfortable.
I love what you've done. I love what you've done for the world, Meo Beenaux. Good.
Why, thank you.
Good. No, I'm glad.
Thank you.
You play music. Could you sing a song for us, maybe?
Possibly. After these beans, I could.
Yeah, we have a bean eating contest to get to.
Oh man, there's like giant pieces of pork.
Oh, you can pick those out.
Oh.
Here, give them to Kane.
Do not eat the beans.
We're gonna eat the beans. Where are you calling from today, sir?
I'm calling from London, Michigan.
Oh, I hear it's beautiful this time of year.
No, it's not. I don't know who you heard that from, but it's actually really shitty right now.
All right, so we're gonna get to eating these beans. Do you want to stay on the line and encourage us while we have this bean eating contest?
Yeah, I'm watching you as you eat them, man.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna die.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm gonna tap you off.
Hopefully it's you.
1,
2,
3, go.
Stop eating those beans. Those beans are gonna be the death of you.
Got this is a long one surprise.
There's botulism.
There's no botulism.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I guarantee it. I know where those beans came from. Okay, eat them all. Come on, eat them all.
We gotta eat them all. I've never seen anyone whip beans like that.
They're so cold.
Just like my heart.
Yeah. Don't worry, you won't remember a thing. The beans.
Oh my God.
The beans. Don't eat the beans.
I think you're one.
Eat the beans. Eat the
Wow.
Don't. Oh, you guys ate all the beans, all gone.
Meo Beenaux, you beat me at the bean contest. I would like to present you with this VHS copy of Stand By Me. Here you go, from Trailers and Trash.
Wow. No, I ever wanted.
Hey, thanks, London, Michigan. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling, buddy.
London, Michigan.
Well, that
I've never seen this movie.
That sure was interesting. Oh, it was one of my favorites. My grandma showed it to me when I was just a wee little boy.
Ooh.
All right, so we covered band stuff. We covered art. Do we want to call another gas station? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? We're having fun. Or we could call one of these people.
Let's call Lily.
2, 3. Oh, I think no, I don't know her number. Damn it, man.
I have it in my phone.
Do you? Just don't say it out loud in the microphone. If you want to get a hold of Lily, just go ahead and call this number right now.
Okay.
I don't think she would like that. Oh, okay. Here we go.
I hope she picks up the phone. Otherwise, we'll just look stupid.
Otherwise, we'll just look like a couple of idiots on YouTube. Who wants that, huh? Who wants to look like a couple of idiots on
Good thing we're not
YouTube,
being televised.
Oh, Kane's nervous. He knows we're calling Lily and Fenrir.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Oh, son of a gun.
406.
So close.
1
but
4
so far
away. Well, maybe she'll call back. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Is there anyone else you want to call?
I guess I could call my mom.
Say hi to. No, dude, do you really want to? Do you want to call your mom? That might just ruin. That might just kill the mood for you.
Okay, let's see. I can't think of anyone I want to call right now.
Oh, here we go. I got one then. I got one.
Let's call Max.
Do you want to take this one?
Oh, I want to call Sharkula. After this.
I got this.
Gilly's Gas and Grocery. This is Jeff. How can I help you?
Oh, hey, Jeff. I was just wondering what kind of hot sauce you guys had down there. I live right down the street, and I just need some extra fixings for my supper.
We have Tabasco sauce, actually. That's about it.
That's about it. And what do they use to make that Tabasco sauce with?
Jalapeno peppers.
Jalapeno peppers, and what kind of solution do they soak the jalapenos in?
Vinegar and distilled water.
Now, are those gluten-free? My wife likes the gluten-free stuff, you see.
I would not have any idea if jalapeno or the Tabasco sauce is gluten-free. I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. See, what I'm going to guess is that since a jalapeno isn't a grain or a bread product, I'm going to guess that it is gluten-free, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Sure.
I'm going to come on down to your store, and I'm going to get me... Now, do you have the red Tabasco and the green Tabasco?
We only have the red.
You only have the red. And do you have plenty of it in stock? My wife is a hungry, hungry woman.
What do you mean in stock? Like in
Does it come in like an economy size, or is it just in the little servings, the little bottles?
It's the standard kitchen size bottle, 2 ounces.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out. I'm going to go outside of my trailer, and I'm going to start my truck, and I'm going to come on down there and get a little Tabasco from you today.
All right, sounds good.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, is it busy in there tonight?
Fairly.
Well, that's probably because we're calling you from Trailers and Trash, America's Brokest Talk Show. Whoop, whoop. That
It never gets old. He was very knowledgeable.
He was knowledgeable on the Tabasco.
But Tabasco sauce.
My only problem is he didn't know if it was gluten-free or not. You know?
Yeah.
Someone calls your store asking about Tabasco. You should know if it's gluten-free. But other than that, I think he did a great job of answering my questions. Absolutely. Yeah. Let me just dial the number. I'll let you take this one. This one's yours. Calling Count Sharkula. Count Sharkula or just Sharkula?
Just Sharkula.
Oh, okay. No count. They haven't made it. They haven't made it that big yet.
Sorry, Kane. He's not gonna pick up either. It's like they know.
They're probably not gonna answer.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck,
Nobody ever answers if they have like caller ID. They never answer unless it's a gas station.
Leave your message. Thank you.
Sharkula! Sharkula! It's Meo! It's starting to kick, man.
All right, well, I think that about does it for time, unless there's anything else you would like to cover today, Meo Beenaux?
I think that is all that I wanted to talk about today.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks again for coming out. It's lovely to see you as always.
Yes.
Before we leave, you still have about 2 to 5 more minutes to call in, 406-926-2630. We're going to give you a nice close-up shot of this wonderful art that we drew. She drew. I did not draw any of this art. She drew all of this art within the last 4 hours just to bring onto Trailers and Trash. So I'm going to sneak right up to the camera, and we're going to just go through it while Meo sings into the microphone.
Pictures of stuff. Pictures. Stop pumping me. Pictures. Oh, God. Help! Oh!
Kane, no! Bad dog! Kane. Alright, we gotta go, guys. We're just gonna go through these really quickly. Kane!
I got
Our
him.
dog was
Pictures of
really sorry, guys.
things.
Sorry you had to see that.
Pictures of stuff that I drew.
Thank you for watching Trailers and Trash. I'm your host, Marles Sparkley. It's been a lovely meeting. Thank you, Meo Beenaux, for coming out. It's been a good night.
Stuff that I
Take care of yourselves, guys.
drew.
Bye.